So my parents came to this country in the early 80s. My parents were scared, very lost, not knowing the language, not knowing this whole thing. Growing up in this city, if they were scared of what was out there, they had no idea how I'll live in this world.
When you're from a certain neighborhood, there is no hope at all.
We're all informed in some sense, I think, by our backgrounds. I come from a place where people are very poor.
It's tough, because we never had a lot of opportunities.
Those things kind of form like a ceiling, if you will, for you, because you feel like you can't do anything, so.
For me, corporate America was pretty foreign.
I didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to ask people. I didn't know what to do, I was uncomfortable.
Had no clue.
It's my first business job. I've worked, but not worked in this kind of setting. Fortune 500 company. This is not like working at GameStop or McDonald's. This is completely different.
Starting the All-Stars was one of the most important things I've done in my life.
The All-Stars provide hope and opportunity for people who don't feel like there is any hope.
They take young people and they shape them and mold them.
You learn different aspects of everything, like how to talk to people, public speaking and things like that, which is great because you need to be a well-rounded person.
They just let you come out of your shell.
Kind of make them become amazing adults.
So I remember throughout the course of what was my fall semester in high school, we would go out and we'd visit different businesses, different places, and speak to different professionals who were interested in talking with students who were in the Development School for Youth. And one of the ones that I remember was going to a courthouse. We met some lawyers, and we met a judge. And she said, what are you guys interested in doing? And no one really had anything to say, including myself, because like I said, I was shy. She really let us know. She said, hey, listen, this isn't gonna work unless you guys are willing to kind of step out, take some of the sunlight, take some of the exposure, step into an opportunity. At the end of the day, she wanted us to take advantage of what we had in front of us.
We call it a station for development, where corporate partners and arts partners and young people and their families come together.
They don't know about the bigger world, so they come to the All-Stars and they go through this developmental process that really does nothing less than open up the world to them.
When you see that tremendous development happen over the course of the 6 weeks, that's probably the most fun part about DSY.
And it must have been maybe 7, 8 years later, and I was just flipping through the headlines. One of the headlines said, President Obama nominates Sonia Sotomayor to the Supreme Court. And I remember that name. That was the woman who spoke to us that day. It was really at that moment that I really understood the kinds of opportunities that a program like DSY presents. And now, here I am. I'm in law school on the precipice of actually becoming a lawyer because of that day in the courtroom.
Young people who are growing up in poor communities, they are working to survive every day.
It's very hard to be a kid nowadays. It's really tough.
We use performance as a tool to help them to grow and to go all kinds of new places.
They get improv, they get acting lessons, voice lessons, dance and movement lessons, a little dance, it's just, but really what you're teaching them is a model to how to communicate in the world that they're going to have to go out and operate in someday, as opposed to the 6-block radius that we all live in. It's not the lazy choice. It's something that you have to commit to because you have to make the choice. You got to get on the train afterwards, after school, and it's so simple. It's development through performance, development.
And business people will say to us, your kids, the kids who come through All-Stars and this performance training, they are great team players.
I'm 17 and I'm interning at one of the big 4 accounting firms in the world.
I'm currently an intern at DirecTV.
I could say I had an internship before even entering college, which to me is like, wow. Never would have that opportunity without the All-Stars coming into my life.
Say, hey, my first time in a conference room was at the All-Stars. First time building a resume was at the All-Stars. The first time interacting with someone that doesn't quite look like me was at the All-Stars. Definitely opened my eyes to what my possibilities were that I never knew existed.
There's more to life than just staying in your neighborhood.
My name is Lindsay McKenzie. I'm a Development School for Youth alumnus, and I am currently enrolled in Harvard Law School.
There's more to life than just being stuck in like a kind of a bubble kind of thing.
I'm currently working at AIG Corporate.
Officially a senior training manager at a large Fortune 500 wireless telecommunication company.
Currently working for the Obama administration.
There's more to life than just sit in a classroom.
The All-Stars, it brings out the star in each individual that walks into the door. It is phenomenal. It's life-changing as well.
And then when I came here, I learned that you could be successful in other aspects of life. I could say they provide you with an opportunity and hope when you feel like there's no hope in life.
Helping to do something that will eventually, somewhere down the line, yes, change the world.
Not only do they push you as the individual, they push themselves as an organization, and we grow as a community, and it only gets better from there.
I really don't know where my life would have been without the All-Stars.